Don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate all of your support. Enjoy the video. Teacher Talking Sports here, and the Week 11 Sunday afternoon games are over. We just have the Sunday night game, which will be starting about 15 minutes. Steelers at the Chargers, and Monday night's game is the New York Giants at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Broncos and Rams had a bye. And what another interesting week. And what I'm wondering is there a true favorite in the NFL right now? Who would be the favorite to win the Super Bowl? Of course, Las Vegas has to have betting favorites for the Super Bowl, but it's hard picking out favorites in either conference, and this week further solidifies that point. If you look at Colts at Bills, the Colts smashed the Bills 41-15. Insane. Then we got a game like Tennessee, the top seed in the AFC, going into today, had won, I believe, 6 in a row. The Texans, I believe, had lost 8 in a row. So of course the Texans won 22-13. Green Bay was the top seed in the NFC going into the day, and of course they lost at Minnesota 34-31. Then we had Dallas once again for the second time in 3 games show nothing on the offensive side of the ball, losing 19-9. You got to wonder about them. That's 2 times in the last 3 games. Their offense hasn't really shown up. Amari Cooper did miss the game with COVID and is expected to miss the next game as well. CeeDee Lamb left after going into concussion protocol, but it's still no excuse for Dallas. Tampa Bay plays tomorrow night. They've lost 2 in a row. Tom Brady could lose 3 in a row for the first time since 2002, when George W. Bush was the president of the United States. The Rams, who looked so good to start the year, have been making a multitude of additions to improve the team. Von Miller, Odell Beckham. Well, they've lost 2 in a row. Matthew Stafford has thrown 4 interceptions in his last 2 games, and Robert Woods has torn his ACL and will miss the rest of the season. So they're going to need Odell Beckham to step up in that wide receiver 2 role behind Cooper Kupp. So who's the clear favorite? You know, a team like KC, yes, they have won 4 games in a row, but do you believe that in their defensive improvement? This is a team that gave up at least 30 points in 4 straight games when they played the Ravens, Chargers, Eagles, and Bills. And yes, the defense has improved, as you see. They haven't given up more than 17 points in their last 4 games. But even during the 4-game winning streak, they've only scored more than 20 points once. So the offense is still having its... it still hasn't been hitting on all cylinders yet. We got the Baltimore Ravens at 7-3, but if you look, they've only outscored their opponents by 17 points on the year. So even with a 7-3 record, they're only outscoring opponents by 1.7 points per game. This is a team that needed a record-breaking field goal to beat the winless Lions. Can you fully trust them? The Titans, even after their loss today, still hold the number 1 seed in the AFC, but this is a team that not only lost to the Texans today, but lost to the Jets earlier in the season. The Bills, so many games where they look absolutely dominant. 35-0 against the Dolphins, 43-21 Washington, 40-0 Texans, 38-20 Chiefs, 45-17 Jets. Then they lose to the the Jaguars, get blown out by the Colts. So they haven't been hitting that consistency when they're hitting on all cylinders. They definitely look like the elite team in the AFC. Otherwise, who knows? can we say that the best team in the AFC right now has looked like the New England Patriots, who've won 5 in a row, have the best point differential in the league? Their defense looks like back to the days when they were making Sam Darnold see ghosts while he was with the Jets. As you could see, last 3 games they've given up a grand total of 13 points. Barely lost to the Bucks, lost to the Cowboys in overtime. Easily could have beaten the Dolphins in week 1 if Damian Harris didn't fumble late in that game. Really, the only game they lost kind of considerably is against the Saints. So right now, Patriots may look like the best team in the AFC. I just feel like not a lot of people are going to predict them to make the Super Bowl. In the NFC, as I mentioned, 2 out of the last 3 games, the Cowboys' offense has been shut down. And they still got a pretty sizable lead in the NFC East, but questions abound with their offense now. Packers did not perform well defensively. They've been playing well on defense, and even them, they're only outscoring opponents by 33 points this season. That's only 3 points per game. Yes, a lot of that is due to the Week 1 blowout against the Saints, but there's question marks with them. As I mentioned, the Buccaneers have lost 2 in a row. Imagine if they lose tomorrow to the Giants, my Giants, my favorite team. That would drop them to 6-4. And as I mentioned, the Rams lost 2 in a row. Lost Robert Woods for the season. Yes, the Arizona Cardinals, 9-2, best record in all of football. Best point differential in the NFC, but Kyler Murray has missed the last 3 games with an ankle injury, and if that ankle injury lingers, a lot of his damage is done with his feet being able to extend plays. So if he's not fully healthy, that's going to affect the offense quite a bit. So who do you have as the favorites in the NFL this season to make the Super Bowl? Teams have between, like, Buccaneers have 7 games left. Some teams have 6 games left in the regular season. Of course, this season, only the top seed in each conference gets the bye week. So far, it is the Cardinals and the Titans. Who do you got representing the AFC and the NFC in the Super Bowl? Before the season started, I actually had predicted the Bills and the Rams. I'm gonna stick with it, but am I really confident with it? I'm not sure. But what team really would you be confident in? What seems like a wide open NFL this season? Let me know in the comments below who you pick to represent the Super Bowl this year. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this video, hit the bell for notifications. I am out.